Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Jibas. I'm a competitive player in CR, as you can see. I'm from Portugal as well, and today I will bring you my run on the 20 win challenge, where I completed it with Pekka. I started the first 10 games with Graveyard just for fun because I didn't know what to play. Then I found out about this Pekka deck and I really like it now. It's pretty solid on the meta, and I'm gonna teach you how to play it. Yeah. So in the first game, we're facing Graveyard, which is the most meta deck in this season. Uh, it's not a really good matchup, but it's winnable. Mm, to win it, you need to make good pushes from the back with Pekka. So here in single elixir you just normally cycle unless he wastes a lot of elixir. Here I played a Pekka at the bridge because he didn't have Barbat or Knight in cycle, and he was really smart about it, and he tower trade because I would have taken his tower probably anyways, or a lot of damage. So we decided to tower trade, but he has Graveyard, so I think it's a bit better for me. He also played his Musk a bit bad, and the Pekka is gonna get 2 hits. Yeah, so the game right now is pretty good. I have Alpha Viz King Tower and I have Elixir advantage, so I just need to make a big push from the back and I will probably take the game. Yeah, so let's see. This is my first video, so I'm sorry if my commentary isn't the absolute best or something, but I will try. Here I was just trying to kill the Barbat. If you want decks for the 20 win, besides this, you can try this Graveyard deck as well. If you're also good with, for example, Balloon is really good as well, Balloon Miner Cycle. Here I pack at the back because he didn't have the Knight and Barbat in cycle, so it would be really hard for him to defend, to attack I mean. And he also doesn't have dragons, he has skeletons, so he only has one graveyard tank. Here he does a bad push because I have baby dragon in cycle. I will defend this easily, and the pack is on the field. When you do a pack on the back and they pressure you, you usually get 2 Pekkas down or insane pressure from both lanes. As you can see, I cycled a Pekka in front because I had troops that defended the graveyard. And delivery is broken, just he defended my Pekka just with delivery skeletons. But since he attacked while I was making a big push, he didn't have elixir to defend at all, and I take the first game. Yeah, you basically need to try to do the big push unless he makes a mistake at the beginning, because he cycled both of his troops and I played back at the bridge. You can do that quite often when you have a fisherman on the field and you know your fisherman is gonna pull everything. Here I'm playing against Luis the DR. He's a really good lava player. I think he has multiple top 50 finishes on ladder. I was thinking, if he has lava in hand, he will probably lava first play because he always lavas first play. In ladder, every time I face him, he plays lava first play. I played fisherman to cycle because my end was pretty bad. Here I'm just cycling. I'm not gonna play pack at the bridge, I think, because I don't know what he's running right now. I will play the pack on the Iwis because I knew he probably had lava on miner, because he usually plays that. This defense is really rough because my end was bad. I didn't have the baby dragon to defend it, so I had to play Ram Rider. The Ram Rider will hit, and I will take a bit of damage because I didn't have quite enough for poison. But this wasn't an awful start. Could have been worse with my starting end. Usually lava can only beat you with the stack if they lava first play in your end is really bad, because you can't punish them. Here I will play Dark Prince to force out the miner. I didn't knew he had lumberjack, so yeah. But he played the. I think he should have played lumberjack. But yeah, he played the miner, so this defense would be a lot easier. I didn't have Rum Rider in cycle, so I knew this would be a bit of damage or quite a lot. I'm not sure. I don't remember if it was 2 hits or just one. I think it was 2. This fire was really good, but it's okay because now he is really down on elixir. My rotation is pretty good right now. I will just play back on the back and try to do a Rum Rider from the back with the Pekka. Here I will play an Ewiz on top. Ewiz on top is OP because it helps defend and kill the minions. Yeah, this here right now was perfect for me. I poison up there. I defend this. He will try to pressure the other lane because I knew Fireball wouldn't take it, and if he Fireball zaps, that's an overcommit. He did loon minions. I played my Ewiz bad here. Look, it dies. Could have defended that a bit better. So yeah, here since the game is ending, I will just bridge spam. I will play a baby dragon because like to roll a push at the bridge, because if I pack at the bridge you will just loon the other lane. Here I go all in with spam. He plays a bad loon because I have Ewiz in cycle. I didn't have, that's why I looned, but I managed to get around my cycle and get it. And yeah, I take the win. But despite a bad start, I managed to win. Against lava, you need to know when to take damage. That's what I did. I took a bit of damage, like almost a tower, but it wasn't tower. That's why I won. And then yeah, I started the push and managed to come back. Here I'm gonna show you against 3 Musketeers. I think this was my only game against 3 Musketeers. This is not the most known version. It usually has Fireball with Dark Prince, or it has Bandit and Ghost, but it's still good. He cycles skeletons, and look at my hand. I always like to start with fisherman, but I need to know if he doesn't have giant skeleton. Here I will go for the activation. Need to play the baby really high so the pigs don't heal. Don't heal near the tower and get more damage. Here he wastes his ice golem. I might pack at the bridge. This is a really good play against 3M. When he doesn't have ice golem in cycle, you just spam at the bridge. You will have to. He will use a lot of elixir to defend this. Yeah, even if I don't get damage, he needs to waste a lot of elixir. He managed to get back to a second ice golem because he has skeletons instead of fireball. I knew he wasted a lot of elixir, so I was probably up elixir. Here I don't Rum Rider instantly because it's single elixir and he cycles faster than I. So in single I need to be really careful. I will Rum Rider at 10 because I have elixir to defend pigs other lane. Like as you can see, he could have played the ill spirit on the other side. I don't know why he didn't. So yeah, he takes damage. I take damage. It's pretty good right now because he has a cycle deck, and if you're winning against cycle decks in single elixir, you're pretty much set. Against 3 Musketeers you usually play Pekkas in the back as well, but this game was so, I don't know, was kinda weird because we were both spamming at the bridge constantly. Here I will pack at the back because he wasted his win condition and he wasted his ice golem. I would pack at the back even if he didn't waste his ice golem because I had fisherman for the ice golem. Here I play Rum Rider at the back to cycle to a Dark Prince, poison probably. Yep, I take a bit of time to poison, but yeah. I need here I will go all in on this defense. He wasted his ill spirit there, yeah, really early. The Yellow Spirit. I defend is pretty nice, and it's game because I know he's gonna play. He's gonna go into this lane, and it's really good. He didn't have a big spell, so I pretty much take the game. It's a good matchup because you have Dark Prince and Fisherman. You just need to be careful when if you overcommit, because if you overcommit you can take damage for sure. I'm gonna show you probably lava. Let's see, because I recorded this before I start recording my voice, so yeah, I don't quite remember the gameplay I have. Yeah, Lava Loon Miner against Lava Loon Miner. Yeah, no, look, for example, on my hand is pretty good because I have Rum Rider, and he was in cycle. He will love a first play probably because they always love a first play with this deck. I don't know why, but usually works. I think here we wait. He was probably checking what deck I was running, and then he saw Pekka and oh yeah, let's lava first play because it's really good. Also, if you want, in the next videos, I can make videos of ladder and GCs. If you want, just tell me in the description. Anything you want. You lava first plate, and I play Fisherman same lane. I didn't have anything to pressure. I'm not gonna pressure with Ram Rider because I need it on defense. Here I will just poison. Here I was waiting because I need to save for Ram Rider because he might miner loon the other lane, and he actually does, which is pretty good because the Baby Dragon is gonna clean the rest. Here I'm gonna Ewis and defend, and since he miner looned, he doesn't have much elixir, and the Ram Rider will hit for sure. Here I tried to protect my Ewis, but I didn't, so it wasn't an amazing play, but I forced his arrows, and I think I will be up elixir. Exactly. Basically against lava you need to know how to pressure and when to pressure. Here I play a Fisherman because I knew he didn't have anything. He plays a miner. If I force his miner out, it's really good, especially if you play a miner. Here I Ram Rider because I knew he didn't have barbs in cycle yet, and the Ram Rider will hit for sure. He managed to cycle, but he wasted 9 for a 5 elixir Ram Rider. Here I defend. He plays a lava, so I need to make sure I take his tower, because if I take his tower I can defend the tower pretty easily because I have Ram Rider and cycle. Yeah, I managed to get back to the Ram Rider, like I said. Here I play a baby because it I don't know, it's just a slow card and it will be there just DPSing the Lava Hound. I try to kill the miner as soon as possible because it's the only way you can win. And yeah, I managed to take the game. Pretty good matchup. Pretty good match, to be honest. And it's not a bad matchup, I think, if you play it correctly. Probably the worst matchups can be, for example, Ice Bowl. I have a replay, and also Inferno Tower decks, and this replay is against Logbait Inferno. He has Inferno and he has Delivery. It's really solid against Breach Spam. Against this deck you need to play super passive in single elixir. Basically against this deck you need to play troops in the back until you find an opportunity to attack. Here I knew you would play Knight because of my Fisherman, so I just poisoned. So I killed the Dart Goblin anyways, and his Knight was really bad. I don't know if either I will pressure the other lane. Like I said, he has Delivery and Inferno. I need to sometimes split my push. I won't get any damage because he had enough elixir to defend it. I need to watch always his Goblin Darts on counter attacks, because look, he was one shot, and just because he was one shot I had to overcommit on defense. we played the delivery, so yeah, I guess I'm fine. Here I might pack at the back because yeah, I think I packed at the back because I knew I was a bit up. I was only one elixir, but yeah, and I had bar barrel, and he didn't have skeleton barrel, so I could Pekka and just play bar barrel on the golden barrel. I knew this Pekka wouldn't do anything because he has Inferno. I just want to kill all this push. He doesn't actually play the Inferno, which is really good. He should have played the Inferno because I don't have a reset. Here you will, because here you will play his delivery. I know he doesn't have delivery and 19 cycle, so I just go in and I start BMing. And as you can see, the baby dragon locks. Most of my damage will be with baby dragon because it's a card you can't really kill that well. He managed to get back to another delivery. Now this counter push is a bit scary. Like I said, the goblin dart is really hard to defend, and that I need to overcommit on defense. Yeah. Now I need to defend and not play back on the back because he will do the same push. He will try to outcycle me. I might play a defensive Ram Rider because it will slow the barrel so it doesn't get death damage on my tower. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm literally doing the same thing over and over until he makes an overcommit. He made one overcommit since now, and I got the damage that you can see. So I need to play really passive. Here I defend this with just the Dark Prince because I need to gain an elixir advantage. I ignored the other lane because it was full health. Just to pressure. Look at the amount of damage I ate on both towers just to try to break through. He didn't have delivery in cycle, so my baby dragon locked. He managed to get back to another delivery. Ram Rider is really good against Skelly Barrel, so I'm doing the same thing now, trying to see if he overcommits. It gets really sketchy. He always gets one shot, but the tower, look at the tower. It poison does 216. It would be 1 HP, and I was mid game. I was like, oh my god, I'm so unlucky. Here I need to play passive because yes, he needs to pressure as well. Here I poison because I needed a bar barrel. If I don't play that, I lose. He missed the log and I win. That was scary if I didn't play the poison. So as you could see, I was literally doing the same thing, just cycling troops on the back. If I have an elixir advantage, I play a Pekka, even though it's not gonna do much. It might force him to play cards he needs for other troops, you know, like the first Pekka where he delivered and I just went Dark Prince behind the baby. Against classic log bait, it's a bit different because it doesn't have goblin dart and it's easier. I'm just gonna show you this because I talked about starting hand against lava, and he lavaed and I Pekka at the back, and I lost the game. You can't pack on the back against lava first play because he will defend that pretty easily. So never play Pekka first play. I don't know. You need to cycle troops basically. I didn't show the rest of the game because I lost because of cycle. I almost won the game. Here I'm playing against Balloon Miner Giant Skeleton. Here he makes a mistake and I make another mistake, which is he plays a miner. I defended with fisherman, and then he plays a giant skeleton thinking the one would eat. I played the Pekka and the Pekka didn't go to the lane I wanted, so the Pekka pretty much died. Okay, so here I see he has skeleton army because this deck usually doesn't have skeleton army. He has skeleton army and he has delivery. Like, I have pretty good defense, but he has a pretty good defense as well, so I need to play super smart to win this game. I don't remember what I do here. I might baby dragon. Yep. I didn't fisherman because fisherman is super useful against giant skeleton. I think I will play Rum Rider on the other lane. Oh, I play same lane. Maybe this was a mistake. This wasn't the best Rum Rider, I think. But I don't know what I could have done differently. Here I play a Dark Prince here just to block the bridge because he wanted to loon, as you could see on his end. Then he switched to bets. He's gonna minor loon bets, I think. Let's see what he does. In single you just need to wait for him. Here I play the barb to predict his minor. So pretty good barbell. I defend his minor loon. So, and I have Ram Rider in cycle. So if he cycles to another minor loon, I have Ram Rider to defend that. So I just pack at the back. In against balloon, you need to pack in the back when he doesn't have minor, and you have a solid hand to defend a balloon, for example. Against minor loon with ice column, he needs to don't have minor and ice column in hand to pack so you can pack in the back, or you have an elixir advantage basically. Here I go in the same lane with the Ram Rider just to kill the bats, but I didn't have quite enough elixir for the barbell. If I had one more elixir there, it would probably be in tower, and I was attacking while defending, so that's pretty good. And he's as you can see, he's wasting his hunter on the Dark Prince. I don't know why. So here I have Rum Rider in cycle. I will play a fisherman just to cycle, and I managed to predict the balloon. No, it was not a prediction, but just cycle, and I know I got lucky. Here he missed the snowball, which was really good for me. So as you can see, I'm always playing Dark Prince on the other line because he has delivery, so I can't stack a big push, and he has a giant skeleton. So double lane against balloon, you need to double lane, and you also need to know how to pack in the back. You always pack on the back if he doesn't have minor and ice column in cycle. Here he didn't have ice column, so it was a bit easier to pack in the back. Giant skeleton doesn't do much against my deck, so doesn't really matter, the giant skeleton. Here I was facing log bait with rascals. This was my last game. At the end I will do a couple of misplays because I was nervous and I don't remember what happened. Against this matchup, this matchup is really good because he doesn't have anything to kill the Pekka. He needs to play the bait cards, but I can kill them pretty easily. It's not a hard counter, but it's decent matchup. When I saw this matchup, I was like, yes, let's go, good matchup. Okay, here I predict the barrel with my Dark Prince. If you can do that, where the Dark Prince dashes, it will kill the barrel completely. That's a pretty good predict you can do. In single elixir, you just cycle cards. Unless you have a big elixir advantage, you can pack at the back. But in single, you just cycle. Here I play the Ram Rider. This was a bad Ram Rider. He will rocket. So yeah, not the best Ram Rider, and I lost my elixir advantage basically. Here I think he plays a bandit and I pack him. Okay, he doesn't. I think it's the next play, because here I just saw I was down one elixir or a half elixir. Here I pack at the back because that's a 5 elixir pack, 4 elixir pack, and he can't punish the other lane because my end is pretty good. If whatever he does, I can defend. I play Dark Prince to kill the princess. I won't break through here because I don't have enough elixir advantage to break through, you know. So yeah, I just kill his entire push. When you do this type of Pekka pushes, you always need to make sure they don't have a massive counter push. He didn't have a counter push, as you could see. He rockets my Ram Rider, which is pretty good. It's a negative elixir trade, so pretty pretty happy how I'm playing right now. Pekka the back, cause my end. If you have Iwis, Barbarrel, and Dark Prince in cycle, it's perfect to Pekka the back. Even if you have Dark Prince and Barbarrel, it's pretty good against Logbait. Here I play Iwis because I knew it was far away. I didn't need the barb. I predict the rascals here with the fisherman, but yes, bait, so I can break through the bait. I need baby dragons on my pushes. I wasn't doing that well. I guess that's a mistake. I needed to play more babies on this matchup, I think. Here, I will probably Pekka the back. Yep. I defended. I was an up elixir, but it's okay to Pekka because if you have a solid head to defend, it's double elixir. I don't know. I don't see a reason not to. I realized I need babies, so I played my baby, but he played a good goblin gang, so my Pekka will die. But since he overcommitted the other lane, I pressured Dark Prince behind. He played rascals with literally 0 elixir, that's why my thing's connected. This fisherman is OP because it will focus on the fisherman. I think this Rum Rider was an overcommit, but it was still good because it will hit. Okay, here I'm 2 poisons away. I need to be careful on when to rotate. Here I poison defensively because he will throw everything at the bridge. Here I'm winning really well. I'm winning really comfortably. So I just need to wait. I need to be patient. Here I cycle a bar barrel, I think. No, I didn't. I did. Because I thought the tower was poisoned, but I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that. I thought I rotated the poison already. That was a mistake, and look at the damage I took just because of that play. But obviously that was a mistake. I thought I poisoned the tower, and I took a lot of damage and almost lost. But besides that, the game was pretty good. The key point was my last Pekka, where he wasted a lot of elixir to defend it. He played rascals, and he also banded my Ram Rider, which means that if he doesn't have Dark Prince, Bandit, and Rascals, my Dark Prince would have killed his Bandit and would be a lot of damage. Like as you can see, I literally waited for the right moment. Here this was a mistake. Now we're facing Icebow. I wanted to show an Icebow gameplay because it's a popular deck and it's one of the hardest matchups. He cycled an Ice on the back. When he cycles Ice on the back, I need to play the Dark Prince same lane, because if I don't do that, he can expo the other lane and might do damage. I didn't have Pekka in cycle, so he got a bit of damage. Wasn't much, but that was a massive error. I was lucky that I defended that with a good elixir. Here he didn't have a X-Bow in cycle and was 2 cards away, so I decided to Pekka. Here I will take some damage because I knew I might get some damage. I don't think I get damage, so that was a mistake. But it's good. I'm making mistakes, so you also can see. Yeah, exactly. He defends this pretty easily. I guess my error was playing Pekka on the back. Don't play Pekkas on the back in single elixir, probably. This was one of my first games with the deck, so, and I'm not used to playing Ram Rider. I usually play the Battle Ram Bandit Ghost. But it's okay. I took a bit of damage. I knew this was a bit trouble, because he can just rocket cycle now. I play the baby dragon semi-high, so he doesn't rocket. He couldn't rocket that. I will play Dark Prince, cause I needed to do this in the beginning and I didn't, but here I do it. I think I poison only, because it's the start of single elixir, So I still won't break through. He will defend. So I can just poison, just cycle a poison. Here I need to make sure he doesn't have counter push. So I'll just kill his stuff. I think he plays an X-Will here. This is really interesting. He was being too aggressive with his X-Wills as well. This X-Will doesn't do much, but I had to defend it, so I don't do much as well. This Nado was bad. The Dark Prince hit at his tower. Here he X-Wills the back. I pack at the back sim line because I'm gonna make a big push and I'm gonna poison. Sorry for that. I was trying something on my computer. Look, I'm playing the pack on the same lane. Look the amount of poison value is gonna give me. Here I pressure the other lane because you need to double lane. I don't know why I didn't poison. I tried to play fisherman to pull the ice swiss. That was a mistake. Maybe a poison would have been better, but still okay, to be honest. I think I need to pack this. I will play at the bridge. Here I will pressure because sorry, I need to get back to another Pekka now because this baby dragon was clutch and I poison. He has tornado because I poison. There would have been a lot of damage on his tower. Play Dark Prince here because he doesn't have much to defend it. Look, he needs to overcommit on defense. I play fisherman just because I'm leaking, and back on the back because he explode the back. So as you can see, it's if you get this down, it's pretty much the same thing over and over now. He played the rocket, so I know I can stack troops. I'm gonna make a massive push. Poison the ice swiss because the ice swiss is really annoying. I play Dark Prince on the other line to distract the Tesla. Here he played the rocket on the other lane, so he doesn't have rocket now. So I'm going all in, like spamming the bridge, and I managed to break through. I think, yeah. Basically, his mistake was playing the naked rocket, and